Hi, my name is Jean-Christophe from Christophe Living. I was asked to renovate this little apartment in Sydney for a lovely couple. And we are here in a small entrance. And as it was quite small and dark, the idea was to bring some color. And here is the whole garden, a riot of colors, flowers and birds. And you'll see how this relates to the colorful curtains and to elements whereby the reds and the blues are carried through. So in here we have the lounge. One of the first things I did was to change the floor, which was very old and bad. And I particularly love this lime washed oak because it has a feeling of light timber, and at the same time the white lime washing makes it less in your face, less strong. And even the figure of the European oak is somehow softened by this gentle white lime wash, or almost like a glaze over it. So in this lounge we have this lovely English antique secrétaire. I think it's such a wonderful idea to place antiques, pieces that might have come down from the family or something that recently purchased, as the case of this one. Here, the classic French bergère armchair, the French fauteuil in the Louis XV style. And we did this in two fabrics. So the base and the back is in a plain blue. And then we have this wonderful, almost like a leopard velvet, but in blues and white. And you can see how this theme of blues and reds and florals carry throughout. Then here, a blue sofa with the same fabric but in a different color. And then we have this very quirky little French houses printed on fabric. And it's obvious that these customers love France, the French style, and that's why they've come to me. And here a wingback done in multiple colors, bringing a joyful light quality to this lounge. And I love the French trumeau mirror, wall mirror, that has a painted motif and a wonderful antique gold finish. So now I'd like to show you the dining area. So again, the clients had these very sweet looking Victorian style balloon back chairs. And again, with the blue and white fabric. And this is one of my favorite tables that I've been making for over 25 years. It extends on one or both sides, and it has a cherry wood parquetry top. The kitchen that was here was very, very basic. At the same time, my clients didn't want to redo the whole kitchen. The top was fine, the cabinetry was fine. So I suggested to revamp it, to give it a complete facelift. So what we did, we removed all the doors and we made fresh doors. And I wanted again to bring that French look and feel. We did this French paneling at the base going all around, and I suggested to do a contrast trim in a very light French grey, just to highlight and to bring some structure, some geometry. So this is a raised Louis XVI style molding, which also goes so well with the Hampton style, which is now so popular here. So all the doors were changed. We put moldings on all of them. And originally the kitchen didn't have any capping, didn't have a pelmet. And I always feel that to finish off the kitchen cabinetry, it's important to give it like a hat, something at the top. And we use French porcelain knob with a bronze base, giving it that highlight and the contrast. I was very happy with how this turned out. So here we have a Roman blind in these lovely, rich, traditional floral fabrics. What I love about Roman blinds is as you raise them, you can choose exactly how high, and you can see all these lovely folds creating this extra layer of structure to the window. So this is the master bedroom. And again, the wardrobes were totally plain doors with no pelmet, no molding, very little detail. And rather than redo the wardrobes, we decided to redo just the doors. So I divided the panels into three. We put a carved motif, some porcelain knobs, and we created a fresh pelmet at the top with a double panel, each one matching the doors. And it is quite a transformation. And it's also a very simple, easy, and inexpensive way that anybody can do to create that wow French effect in your bedroom, your kitchen, throughout the house. With a lovely Victorian mahogany dresser, and again bringing the warmth and detail and fine craftsmanship of an antique is a wonderful way to enrich a room. So obviously in a bedroom, we need more privacy. This bedroom has a great view to the greenery, to the ferns, to the trees outside. But at the same time, we need some privacy in the bedroom, which is why both the shears and the curtains in combination provide enough privacy. During the day, by just lowering the shears, you have enough privacy to move or get changed. And then at night, when the light is on and it's darker outside, you need more. You need the curtains. They also offer insulation against the heat, the cold. And in this case, they also bring joy. I just love these colors, this English garden, these roses, this riot of colors. Again, integrating the blues and the reds. You can see how the reds in this cushion also relates. And the bedspread is blue, relating to the blue. Really, this is how one brings the design of a room together. Having the different elements talk to each other. Having one item has a little bit of something else. And that's how they form a relationship. And in that sense of relationship, there is the harmony, there is the coming together and tying together of all the elements. Here it's done with a bedspread in a light blue, talking to the light blue of the flowers here. And even this painting here in this bedroom has the colors that talk to the other elements. A beautiful Chagall lithograph in an understated gold frame to highlight the richness of Chagall's work with his incredible imagery. And we have here the blues, the greens, the pink, and even the yellow-orange, which relates to the bedside marbles and to the background of the curtain and the fabric. And you'll even notice that these lampshades match the curtains, that the marble top here matches the background color of the fabric. So there is this sense of harmony. At the same time, it is not a flat kind of harmony. What a beautiful space to dream in. In this guest bedroom, I did the same thing as the master bedroom. The doors were very plain, so we dressed them up with some molding, some carving, a little bit of crystal knobs. One of the classical elements of traditional French design was to have, particularly in the castles, the chateaus, to have each room in a different motif, a different color, a different style. So this is the blue room. And so this blue room is very much complemented by the French toile de Jouy. The toile de Jouy is a printed cotton with bucolic and country scenes. The aristocracy was very fascinated by the romantic notions of farm and country life. These motifs are all scenes. You can see here happy peasants dancing, horses, cattle, farmhouses, children playing, sheep. It's all there. One of the things I like about it is this quintessential French joyfulness, almost frivolity. And it brings a lightness of spirit in an interior. And it is so iconically French country. I remember a client of mine telling me how when she was a little girl and visiting her grandmother, who had a lot of this fabric, a lot of this toile de Jouy, with her little sister, they would go over all the scenes and make up stories, invent stories about what is happening there. And in many ways, the toile de Jouy is about stories, is about bringing the daydream, the possible, the children's stories, and this kind of innocence into an interior. And again, that is such a French design quality, a little bit more dreaming.